haven't done one of these in a while. Let's just experiment, everybody. Oh, I'm still on BMX streets, huh? I'll change it. Art. How am I made to do this? It's like figuring out the puzzle. I haven't done one of these in a while, actually. Huh. Huh. How did I do this? Let's see here. Okay, so it goes like this. You like? These are much easier than doing the characters. It's like figuring out a puzzle. Huh. Okay, so this is like that. Is this on copyright? This might be on copyright. Yes, that is on copyright. I caught it before it gave me a copyright thing. We caught it before it gave me a copyright thing. Is this on copyright? No, this is not on copyright. Let's see here. Let's connect it right here. that looks weird right there. Okay, I'm trying to connect it all together. Looks like, what is that? Is that an avocado? Yeah, it does look like an avocado. I don't know if that is an avocado or not. It sounds really weird though. I'm just kind of going with it. That's another thing that these kind of teach. I kind of forgot that I used to do these a lot on stream. But these ones kind of really teach you to just like go with it. But also like what we do as well is see like this part right here. We're going to try and balance these shapes in the abstraction. We're going to try and balance these shapes but balance it over here somehow. It's kind of like figuring out a puzzle. So see this thing right here? We're going to try and... Okay, so it's about that tall. Let's go over here and go Shaba Gooba. And we'll push this one down. There's also some drippy things right here. See how thick that one is? Let's go a little like Cebu Jaba. And we'll go like this. Shaba is Cebus. Belbuta. Yabash. Saba. And see how there's this thing over here? Let's go like this. Let's go zip up. There's this one over here. Let's go like, interesting, I messed that up. I guess I'm gonna have to push something out. Okay, we're gonna have to push something out like this. I messed that up, darn. Oh well. We tried. I'm all confused. What did I do right here? This is what happens when I just speed run something. Huh. Uh-oh. I kinda messed that up. Oh well, we'll just connect it like that and then push that one out. Now we could push the, I guess we can, and then here's what we do sometimes. We just put a cross right in the middle to honor it to the Lord. I guess we could make a little bit more right here. Whoa, that is weird. But look at it, it's like a big puzzle. We started over here, we can connect over here, this connects over here, go back over here. You can go down up in here, it goes up in here. This can actually go up in here. This is kind of connected right there that I kind of forgot. So we can actually go over here, and then this one actually connects over here behind this. Doesn't really look like it, but This one connects over here. This one goes down up in here. I guess this doesn't really connect. These are much faster than the characters, if you guys have not noticed. Much easier on the mind. Because I feel like the characters, I really got to think about them. Let's do like Shaba Siyapa Gupa Si Yapa Siyapa We're committed to it, darn. We're gonna go with it. That's what these pencils teach you, by the way. That's kind of what like this graffiti style, the wild style teaches you too. You just gotta go with it. I wouldn't say speaking in tongues. I'm just making noises. I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't consider that speaking in tongues. That's just me just making noise, just making random noises. Maybe that's what some people think is tongues, but I don't know. Oh, I wanted to do another one over here, but oh well. This joking kind. Some people, I think, do. I mean, I think if like you're, what's that one denomination? I think Pentecostal. They like to speak in tongues. I think like that, but they kind of do it more differently. They're like, Haja Gaba. I don't know actually how they do it. Should we put some drippy things on there? I don't think so. How do I connect it in here? I guess we'll just connect it like... like these are like energy things. It's like... Rubokash del Broste Strabadash. I don't know if I should put some drippy things on there. I don't think I am. They're just doing Rubokash. There we go. We figured out the puzzle, everybody. That's actually what I think. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist in any degree. But sometimes I think, like, you know, people that just got into graffiti and stuff, I wonder if when they were little kids, they did like the little mazes, you know, like the little, you start over here, Johnny, you gotta make it over here. Like, can you make it through the maze, Johnny? You know, it's like, sometimes I wonder if, like, they, like, were really good at that stuff, and then it just kind of developed into them just getting into graffiti or something like that. Shabba baba. Shabba laba zaba baba. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna 3D it out. It almost looks like alien letters. And now these actually are letters. I'm not gonna spell them out for you, but there is a biblical significance. If people, I'm not gonna give it out though, but there is the letters that I chose, there is a biblical meaning to it, but it's hidden. This name is hidden for those worthy to understand or something. I don't know. Huh. Alright, let's 3D it out, everybody. So what we're going to do is we're just going to 3D it out. And I guess one way, if you guys want to know, you don't have to do it this way, but I guess if you guys want to draw like this, you guys can take like a post-it note, put a post-it note like right at the bottom, and you make and I'm gonna see how there's like this middle point. Generally, I like to take the cross and we go down in the middle point, and then there is the post-it note right at the bottom right here, and I put a little circle right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's a little circle. And then you don't have to do it like this, by the way. But then what you can do is you can take a ruler, and then see how I do it like that. It's like a 1-point perspective. That's how you can do it. By the way, we are listening to Kirsten Reggae Instrumental Mix, which I think these are gospel songs, but they're like reggae gospel. I don't know which gospel songs they are, but peaceful. It looks alienish. I know it does, huh? Okay, what are we doing here? The width of our 3D is kind of important, right? Let's begin. Now, this is a very fun part. Now, also what I like about doing like the graffiti style is it's almost like it puts you in this kind of one-track mindset. Like you're like, okay, I got this done. Let's get something else done. Let's get something else done. And it's kind of nice, actually. I haven't actually been doing it. Lately, I've actually just been doing the characters because I actually got burnt out of doing these graffiti pieces. Because these graffiti pieces get kind of like repetitive. I guess not repetitive. It's just, I don't know. I guess I could put the time into doing it as a character. Okay, so we're thinking about all of this going to that 1 point. But it's kind of cool because this is actually a good shape exercise, kind of like abstraction exercise. But also we're doing an abstraction, but it's also we're putting a 3D on top of it. So it kind of is it's a very good warm up and exercise to do, actually. The music's peaceful though. You don't have to be perfect, you know. You don't gotta be perfect, everybody. In terms of this anyway, because we're just kind of going at our mistakes, like this right here. Look at that. Let's kind of what we're doing right there. Okay, so see how this is going into the 3D, so we're gonna push it down like that, push that one down like that. And I guess we'll 3D out the water stuff too. But yeah, if you guys wanted to know why they do it, why you just see these spring up in place, you know, like you just go around and you're like, how in the world did they paint that? you know, on the side of that building or something. Like, well, this is a very, very fast technique. When I actually learned it, I was like, what in the world? And the technique that I learned, I don't know, from the people that I learned it from anyway, they do it without erasing it because it's quicker, you know? Like, that's what I was taught anyway. I don't know about any other people. I think some people do erase stuff, but the people that taught me, they were like, yeah, just go in and you just don't erase. You just go with it. You just gotta go with it. You're in, you're out, boom. I'm not condoning anything, by the way, but I am not responsible for anybody that gets in trouble. Or just drawing. You're learning lots. You probably see it a lot. There's a lot of it in, you know, like PCH and stuff like that. That's actually one reason why I like California. Just driving around, like, you know, it's kind of like, it keeps it actually less boring. I know a lot of people don't like it, but everybody has their own style too. It's kind of like handwriting. Like, everybody has their own style, you know. And I actually really like seeing people's styles. I'm just like, wow, very interesting. Like, some people are very simple. I personally like to connect all my letters because it kind of makes it a little bit more fun, like a maze for me. Some people don't like to do that. Some people like to have their letters very, very visible. Some people like to go really, really wild style, which I guess this is like really, really wild style where you can't even really read the letters. But I kind of like it like that, so so the name's kind of more hidden. You have to really. Okay, we're thinking about the 3D. Okay, so this one goes down a little bit more. Okay, so now this is when it's going to start getting a little bit more confusing because now we have to push the 3D. This is actually a big indicator. See these lines right here? We're trying to think about all of the 3D, like, I mean, it's actually really simple. Because, like, if you study perspective, this is, like, really, really easy perspective. Was AFK relocating? No worries, Joe. No worries, brother. I haven't done one of these pieces. Joe's seen me do a lot of these pieces. They get kind of boring, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just tired today, so I'm just like, I don't even want to like think about doing a character. I'm just a little bit more tired today. I didn't really want to think. Okay, so this is weird. So let's think about it like that. Okay, so this goes down. Down like this. And some people work in teams too when they do it. If you wanted to get a really, really fast piece down, you work in like teams of like 2 or 3, where it's like someone does the outline, another person does the 3D, or actually no, it's like outline, someone does the fill, someone does the 3D, someone does the other outline. That's how they do it, like on those really, really, like, there's some spots you're like, how in the world did they paint that? You know, like, how in the world did they paint that in that really crazy spot? Well, they're working in teams, you know? like commercials. Now this is confusing. I really messed it up right here. Wow, this song's awesome. I like the reggae vibes, man. It's always peaceful. It's kind of weird, actually. I've actually met some of my friends. They actually got into Christianity because they listen to a lot of reggae, which is actually very strange. I'm like, that's really weird, but it actually makes sense because I haven't really studied too much on that. Now, I know, like, some people, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because they read the Bible, too, but different. It's like a weird denomination that no one really talks about. I've actually met a strange amount of believers, or in my generation, that literally got into Christianity because, like, Bob Marley and stuff. It's really weird. I guess as long as you're planting little seeds, you know, you never know what seeds will be planted. It's ultimately the Lord that makes it grow, right? Okay, so we got this 3D layer down. We can think, what else could we put like one more little, let's put like one more little goopy thing of water. Cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do our outline layer with this color. One love. Yeah, even just that right there, I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, there's actually a lot of reggae songs actually put a lot of Bible verses in their stuff. The one big thing I notice about a lot of reggae music is they always talk about Babylon. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. Dude, I used to know about Babylon. I didn't even know what it was until I reread the Bible. I was like, what in the world? That's what Babylon is? Like, I've literally, like, I was actually I was actually really shocked. I was like, wow, I never knew what Babylon was. I didn't know it was like something really crazy in the Bible. Okay, we're going to outline it with this color. The other thing is, I don't even know what denomination I am. By the way, Mariah, I don't even know, like, I used to work at this church in Long Beach called COA. I don't even know what denomination they were. I used to work at this other church called The Well. They were like part of like Calvary Chapel, I think. They're like an off branch of Calvary Chapel or something. But then I also used to go to Mass with my Catholic friend. I have actually a bunch of Catholic friends. I basically have all these different I have friends at all these different denominations. Then I have friends that are like into like reggae and like Rastafarianism stuff, and I don't know, it's weird. And I'm just like in the middle of it all. I'm just like, all of you guys read the Bible. And I'm friends with all you guys. I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to pick. Wait, is this the right color? I don't know if it is. Let me see. I'll just go with it. I need to use this pencil anyway. Oh, I need to sharpen this pencil for me to see the outline. Yeah, I'm not. It's actually interesting. A lot of streamers I meet, they actually say the same thing. You know what I think it is? I think it's because we all grew up in public. I don't know. I don't know if you grew up in public schooling, but I grew up in public schooling, and it's like, I think it's because of like we grew up in public schooling. We're friends with all these different people, and then we get older, and I don't know. It's like. Because, you know, like in public schooling, it's not like they they're like, oh, well, what denomination are you? We're going to just all throw you in the same denomination. It's like, no, whatever age you are, you kind of just get thrown in via age range. Because I have met a lot of believers my age confused about denominations. They're just like, well, why are there so many different denominations, right? Yeah, there's this one guy, his name's Jate Live, I think. I think he said something about, he said something very interesting about, like, denominations one time. He streams too. Oh, this pencil's so little. I don't even know, I can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't want to join a clique. I kind of wish that everybody would just get along. It'd be cool. You know what would be cool? Is if there was just like one day, how crazy would it be if like one day we all just set aside the denominational differences and we all just had a gathering. And we were like, okay, let's just read the Bible. Let's just give glory to the Lord, you know? That'd be cool. This relationship with God and friends who want the same thing. Now, here's actually a weird... So actually, I wonder if you guys remember, anybody listening to this right now, I actually like talking to many different denominations because I always bring up this verse. It's called Romans 8:28. I know you guys have probably heard Romans 8:28, right? But what's weird is when I ask them about Romans 8:28, Romans 8:28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose, right? I have yet to hear a denomination say they don't believe in that verse. Out of all the different denominations, I was like, you know, I bring that verse up and they're like, oh yeah, I've heard about that verse. I'm like, yeah. Kind of weird. I like the book of Acts describes the early church, and they all shared everything, broke bread together, and fellowshiped and hung out every day. That's actually a very interesting, Acts, very interesting, yeah. The other thing is I've learned so many different things from so many different denominations too. I mean, even a lot of the figure drawing stuff, I mean, I have to say I've learned that a lot of that stuff from deeper lore of like Catholic artists, you know, like Michelangelo, you know, because I studied Bridgman. Bridgman studied Michelangelo, and you know, and so it's weird. There's a lot of like interesting things that I've just learned from so many different denominations. Now, I will say I'm a little tripped out about like the denominations that like put different books in. Hopefully I'm not offending anybody, but because I always feel like when they come up to me, they're always like, oh yeah, check out this other book. And I'm like, can't we just read the Bible? Like, you know, I don't know, man. It's kind of weird sometimes. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I have never even read that book. And they always like push it on me. And I'm like, can't we just read the Bible? Like, is it... like that, it gets a little weird. But then it's weird because then they say they you know, they trust in the Lord, and so yeah, I don't know. Now, I haven't met too many, actually I've never met in my entire life like any Amish people or like Mennonites. I guess it's just because where I live, there's not that many of them. But there is this one guy, his name's Titus. If you guys look up Peter Santinello on YouTube, there's this video of this dude named Titus Morris. And it is very interesting because I think he's like Mennonite or something. He grew up Amish, but he like left the Amish church and... But the thing about the Amish is, like, I really respect how, like, they just, like, live off of nature, and they're just, you know, like, that's really cool. But then the thing that is kind of trippy is then they don't want to be a part of civilization, you know? And they think it's worldly. Like that's why they don't do it, because they think it's worldly, right? Which I understand. But it's also, we're called to spread the gospel to all nations, right? So it's like... How are we supposed to spread the gospel if we're isolated from everybody? Yeah, I definitely do research before just listening to someone's doctrine, especially if your spirit feels off about it. The truth is being compromised by religion. Okay, let me put on a BMX video. Yeah, I know a lot of lore with, like, Catholicism as well, you know. Catholicism has some very interesting lore, especially with, like, Rome and, you know, Constantine. And I mean, I would even have to say I'm wondering even how Christianity would be without, if Constantine never really even converted, right? Because I don't know, man, it's very interesting to think about all that stuff. Very, very interesting. Yeah, this pencil's like super nice. I have this gnarly blister right here. Well, everybody, we're about done. These things are fast. That thing took like 30 minutes. These things take like 30 minutes. Much easier than the other ones. But I kind of want to thicken some of these things out. I'm going to sharpen this pencil real quick. It feels like having a break day, man. It's almost like I get to relax everybody. Man, I've been like, I feel like it's because I'm doing those characters. I was like, I want, if I could, I would want to just, well, I guess I could do those characters every single day, but man, those things kind of tax me out a bit. I ain't gonna lie, because like I have to like think, and stay focused. This one I just kind of get to just chill and just make shapes. There's one bunny. One bunny. What are you talking about? I'm gonna thicken some of these out a little bit more. Just because this one, I messed up that one. These ones are much peaceful to do. I could do like littler drawings too. I just hope more and more believers start streaming. So if you guys meet other believers, man, like, it's so interesting because, like, it's so weird because, like, there was actually a time when I was going to stop streaming, right? Because, like, oh, there's no BMX riders, nobody's watching my WoW streams. And then I started meeting these believers and I was like, whoa, I guess I could try and do a Bible study. And then, like, once it got into, like, they're like, oh, you could give glory to God, and there's the Great Commission, and I was like, whoa, like, there's like a bigger purpose. I mean, even something as mundane as this, like, this is so mundane, right? Imagine if I just did this right here, right? Like, just that, but just because I added the cross in there, it's like there's something deeper about it, right? It's like, even though it's so simple, I'm like, okay, well, I could give glory to God. Maybe someone sees this cross, then they're like, huh, that's weird. Why is there a cross in there? And then they see that there's a Bible study, and they're like, huh, what in the... You know? I always like to think about it like that. I'm like, huh, you never know what seeds you're planting in people. Look at this trick right here. Boom. Man, I want to learn that. I'm really inspired by this rider, by the way. A lot of these spots are... Actually, all these spots, actually, in this entire video are in California. Something less messy rubs in clear. But this guy rides amazing. Okay, I'm going to put on the wood thing and call it a day, everybody. Oh, my battery's low. Holy moly, I forgot to plug it in. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put it on the wood thing. By the way, I use this wood thing because you can kind of like take a better picture of it. Today I'm going to try and raid somebody. I never have viewers towards the end of this thing, so I generally don't raid anybody because I feel like it's kind of weird to raid somebody if I don't have any viewers. But I think today we might be able to raid somebody. Okay, I'm gonna take off all of this stuff and take a thumbnail. Your next video, image slideshow. Where's the chat thing? Oh, here we go. Maybe we could put a little... I don't know, we'll just do it like that. here. Is that a command? I don't even know if that works on my channel. I don't know if that actually works on my channel, Joe. I'm not sure. I need to like look up how to make commands. Hope everybody. That is the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in, anybody that tuned in. Man, I actually missed doing these graffiti pieces. I actually felt like having a break day today. You don't have to think about these things too much. You just get to just kind of have fun making shapes. Okay, there we go. There's the thumbnail. Now what we're going to do is we're going to see if there's anybody to raid. Let's see who is live right now. There's 2 people in this thing, so I guess I can raid somebody. Let's see who is live. Who is live right now? Ooh, Pally Cole is streaming. That guy is a believer. Sir Derpy. Who else? Who else? Who else? The gospel guy. Okay, we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid. Let's see here. Wait, did Pally Cole? Is he still okay? We are gonna raid this guy. What about LifeWise? I'm gonna raid this guy right here. I don't know if you guys play World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't know that guy too much, but he does give glory to God. And many times he actually does do like a little Bible study before he plays video games and stuff like that. So I think we're gonna raid this guy. You guys don't need to. I feel like raiding's kind of weird because I'm like, I don't even know if I should be. I guess this guy has a believer, so we'll raid this guy. I thought Apocalypse would be live, but he's not live right now. So we're gonna raid this guy. How do I even raid anybody? Okay, let me see here. I forgot how to raid people. It's been so long since I've even raided anybody. Let's see here. How do I do this? Go to the live thing. Stream manager. Is it this right here? No. They changed it. Which I forgot which one is. Why don't they have the things on here? I think it's this. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Let me go find this guy. Okay, we're gonna raid this guy. You guys can ask him Bible questions. Or just be like, share your favorite verse or something like that. Or do you have a? He is doing a mythic rating right now. Maybe I shouldn't rate him. Screw it, this guy. I rated Belly Cole, everybody. You guys have a good one. Adios. Or actually, maybe we should raid somebody else. Maybe Sir Derpy. Yeah, we'll raid Pally Cole. This guy's cool. Did it work? Okey-dokey. Very well, everybody. I think that worked. I don't know if it did or not. Oops. What is this? So strange. I don't know. Is this even working? I don't even see if this is even working. Can I put emojis in here? Hold. Is that in my chat or the other chat? Glory be to God. Keep planting and watering seeds of faith. Is this in my chat, or I don't even know if this is in my chat or the other chat. Oh well. Okay, I'm ending the stream, everybody. Adios, everybody. I think that is the stream. Should I end the stream or do I keep it live? I don't understand what I should do. Oh well, we're ending the stream. Bye bye, everybody. Do your best and have fun. Glory be to God.